Hello, everybody. This is your daily real estate practice exam question. We're doing a math one, and we're doing a tricky math one. We're going to be using several different steps to get to the answer. So let's read the question and let's identify the steps and find out where they fit in our formula so that we could extrapolate how we're going to tackle this, right? So if a mortgage loan is 70% of the appraised value, okay, so we have a 70% loan to value, and the interest on that loan is 5%. Okay. What is the appraised value? So we're looking for the appraised value. So we're looking for that 70% of that. Basically, we're going to come up with, the first step we're going to do is we're going to come up with, we're finding the loan amount, which is going to be 70% of that. So we know we're going to be dividing by 70.70 at some point, right? That's going to be like our final step. So, and that's how I tackle these questions too. I kind of highlight the key words in it, so I'm kind of figuring out in my head where I'm going to go. So let me read through it again. If a mortgage loan is 70% of the appraised value and the interest is 5%, so I know 70% of the appraised value, we're going to have to find the appraised value, and they give you the first month's interest is $500. Ooh, key word here. First month. We're going to have to convert some things into annual, right? So let's go to the videotape as to what we're going to do. The very first step, convert that interest into annual so that we could use all the other numbers that we have here to come up with what we're going to do. So that's the first one that's not going to require the part over the base times the rate formula, right? It's not going to require our rate formula. So 12 months times $500 interest on the first month. It's going to give you $6,000 per year. So that's the interest rate. And that's the interest rate at 5%. So here's what we know, right? And we're talking about just the loan right now. So what we have here, if we're looking at our part over the base times the rate formula, we have our slice of the pie, which, right, that's much smaller than the whole pie. And that's going to be identified as the part. And then we have a rate. So we're going to divide the part by the rate, right? Because we don't know this one. This one is our question mark right now, okay? That's our big question mark. So what we're going to do is divide the part by the rate. So we're going to take 6,000 divided by 5%, and we're going to come up with the loan amount. So now we know basically we know what 70% of the big question mark is. So then what we do, because again, we're going to go through the same formula here, we know the part and we know the rate, right? Because it's 70%, and I told you right at the beginning, I identified that that's going to be our very last step in this whole entire crazy conundrum. So here we go. We take the loan amount, which is the part, right? That's the slice of the pie. And we divide it by the rate at which they took the slice, and we come up with the whole, which is the base. And that, my friends, would give you the answer of D. 171,428. If you were concerned, you could work it backwards if you need to. But guys, that's it. Hope you have a good one and take care. I'll see you tomorrow.